All right, 2023. Finally made it back in the gym. Now, but are there rules to the gym? Let's find out. All right, Gym Etiquette 101. Welcome to another Strength by Numbers episode. You've seen a million of these videos, but here's my version. I compiled the top five. I read about 20 articles again and compiled those as well as I threw in my pet peeves so that I've seen in the gym. So let's discuss them. Now that you know you want to be new year, new me, you want to be in there. So what are the rules to follow? These are very, very simple rules, and you do this, you'll always be successful and never have a weird time unless someone else makes you have a weird time. So start off with first, I'm gonna go boop 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 bonus. I'm gonna have to help her. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You don't want to do it like that. You want to get some more isolated. See what you want to do here. Yeah, you want to get just like that.
Who are you?
Huh? Yes, the unsolicited advice guy. Never do this. Mostly it's unfortunately a guy to girl thing more than anything. Very rarely we see it the other way around, but it's 2023, so who knows? But anyway, what you don't want to do is don't just start giving advice on form to anyone that you don't know in the gym. Nobody really cares what your expertise is. I don't care if you've been lifting your whole life. Unless you see something extremely unsafe, I would just keep it to yourself. Someone's on isolating, you see that a lot in tricep pull down. People like to go all the way up and down versus isolating those tries and going halfway up. Whatever. That's the thing. Everybody's got their own way to work out. Everybody's got the thing. You never know. They could be doing a power lift. You don't even know. So no one asked for it. Don't be the creeper. Don't give unsolicited advice. Number five. Walk up. Yeah, gyms love it when I do this. Yeah, let's go. Get some deadlifts. Follow your gym rules. Pretty simple for number five here, but you see a lot of people mess it up. For example, I work at an Anytime Fitness in Southside Pittsburgh. They don't let you do chalk, which is fine. Most gyms will not because, as you see, it gets extremely messy extremely fast. Nobody knows how to maintain their chalk correctly. Nobody likes to clean up after themselves, so it is what it is. Other typical rules you will see at the gym are things like can you go barefoot when you're squatting and deadlifting? Some gyms will allow it, some think it's a liability, some don't. So make sure you find out. And then, can you drop weights? If they have bumper plates, then you have 99% say yes, you can drop them. That's what they're there for. But don't be dropping like regular metal plates. Don't be that guy. You know what I mean? Or girl, whatever. So make sure you follow your gym rules. Otherwise, you'll get kicked out. Number four. Number cuatro. For some curls, this looks like a perfect curling station. I got to straddle the bench. Get some curls in. Yeah. Yeah, I got those curls in. I don't know what else you need this bench for. I'm sorry? Squatting. That's not what this is for. The curling station. Well, I'm at the gym. I'm just sitting around, hanging out. It's pretty crowded, yeah. I'm sure people want to use this machine. Sell! Sell, damn it! Sell the Dow! Okay, I'm gonna set this up for squats. Perfect. I use this for squatting. This bench can hold my water and my coffee while I work out and do squats. That's what the bench is for, holding water and coffee. And that brings us to number four. Don't hog equipment or use it incorrectly. I did a curling and a squat rack skip, but I have no kidding. When I was working on an LA Fitness years ago, I saw a guy actually go up to a bench, just a machine that's just for bench press, and he went there. He straddled the bench there, and then he grabbed the bar and he started curling. Very strange. I don't know the technique, but hey, I'm not here to judge. I just thought it was odd and he was in the way. So if you squat rack, my gym in Anytime Fitness in Southside, we only have three racks and a Smith machine. So if you're in there curling, you're probably wasting someone's time because that's everyone's squat machine. That's everyone's, bench press. So we don't have separate benches or anything like that for that. So, it's a big thing to know. So just, use equipment correctly. Next is don't just hang it on the phone. Don't, everyone's a CEO. I get it. Everyone's so important that they can't put the phone down. I don't care if you're texting in between your rest periods, but don't be having a full-fledged conversation. You're having a full-fledged conversation. It's time to exit the gym or go to the locker room or just step off to the side out of everyone's way. Nobody wants to hear it anyway. Believe it or not, even when I'm on the bus, I don't want to hear a conversation. I know you think I do, but I don't. I don't want to hear in the gym, 100%. So, be respectful to others around you and respectful of their time. And just don't waste anyone's time. Finally, don't use a bench just for a phone, water, or a shaker holder, things like that. I see it all the time. We have two free floating benches, and then that's what we kind of use for bench press, things like that for the racks. I see people doing squats, and then they need the bench to hold their cell phone or their water bottle or their shaker, or they got to sit down in between sets. I'll tell you what, if you're doing squats, you don't need to be sitting down. You better be walking around stretching. Body in motion stays in motion. Don't sit down. If you need to sit down because you're doing something so heavy, then fine. Use the safety bars. They will hold you. That's what they're there for. They hold me at 240 pounds, so I have some confidence they'll hold you. So again, just use things correctly, and you'll have a successful and glorious time. Number three, number Tiga. Okay. All right, just getting ready to do my bench. Here we go. This will be nice all by myself. What the heck? Come on. And coming in at number three is personal space. The big thing here, you think we'd have learned the last few years to give each other a little personal space, but we have not. Um, it's kind of a part of our culture. You go to countries like Asia, anywhere in Asia, they don't really have personal space, not part of their culture. So don't be surprised if you're over there and you see it. But in America, this is kind of a part of our thing. It's always been our thing. Just, I don't know, over the years, people got less and less courteous and just stopped caring about others. So have a little self-respect for each other. Give each other that space. If you see someone doing like a tricep extension, things like that, give them a little bit. Don't like ronk into them as they're doing their workout. Years ago, I was at the gym. Can't remember where, but I was doing leg extension. I had a guy literally walk into me doing leg extensions as I was extending my legs. Ridiculous. So basically, don't hover some, and also don't hover over someone waiting for a machine. Ask them if you want to use a squat rack they're on or the machine they're on. Say, hey, how many more sets do you have? They'll say, I have X amount of sets. Great. Then go walk away. Don't just be like, I'll stand here and stare at you. Cool. Don't do that. It's weird. And also don't just stare at people. Young me would just stare at people until they got off a machine. So don't do that. It's just don't be young me. It's stupid. So again, respect personal space, have a little common courtesy, and then you'll be fine. And basically, the big takeaway here is if you're walking around, I saw this morning, a guy's walking around with his head buried, his face buried in his phone in the gym. Walked right in front of my line of sight in the middle of the lift. Very irritating. So don't do that. Get your head out of your phone. Basically, get your head out of your ass and just pretend. Remember, you're in a public space. Number two, numero dos. Oh yeah, good one. Another PR today. Cool. Yeah, I'm done. That's all you gotta do. We're on to the next thing. And coming in at number two is wipe things down when you are done. You think it'd be self-explanatory, but especially the last few years, again, but it's not. I still see it quite a bit. Happen too often. Just a couple weeks ago, I was in the gym with Lisa, and this old man was machine hopping. He's like, a couple of sets on a machine, a couple of sets on another machine, just taking up like 3 or 4 at a time. Anyway, he wiped none of it down. So disgusting. So nobody wants to hang out on someone in your bodily sweat. I'm a sweater myself. But I don't expect anyone to hang on myself. It takes about 3 seconds to wipe it down. And plus, these will go back with kind of follow your gym rules too. So don't be that person. It's a good way. You'll get kicked out of a gym for that these days, and you should. When I see it, you should courteously go up to these people and say, "Hey, are you done with this? Because I did not see you wipe it down." Let them know that you're irritated. And if they give you a mouth, just take a photo of them or try to get their name and just report them. Screw it. Don't get in an argument. It ain't worth your time. But it's definitely worth saying something, in my opinion. I try to every chance I get, unless they don't seem worth it, like that old man. But anyway, wipe things down. Number one. Number one. Yeah, good set. One rep max, son.
How many more sets do you have?
Oh, I'm all done. You need it? Cool. Yeah, it's all yours. Thanks. See you. And coming in at number one is, for the love of God, put things back to where they belong. The big things we're talking about here are your weight plates, cable attachments, the benches, bands, things like that. Anything you use, put it back to where it would come from. Keep the gym nice and neat and orderly. You see it too often. You want to load up all that weight on that leg press machine, leg press that 1,000, but I'm just so tired to take it off. Well, if you want to be that cool in the gym, you can unrack your stuff. And it goes back to gym rules as well. So don't be that person. And definitely, everyone's at a different strength level. You don't want to leave, I'm not going to leave 4 plates on the squat machine and walk away and have this like 80-pound girl walk up behind me and assume she's going to do the same thing. It's nonsense. So again, it goes back to courtesy. Put things back to where they belong, and then you'll be that cool gym guy people like. Well, guys, I'm running out of coffee, and that's about sums up this video. So a quick recap. Remember, do not give unsolicited advice. Also, follow your gym's rules. Don't hog equipment or use it incorrectly. Respect personal space of other people. Wipe things down when you are done, and put things back to where they belong. Very simple rules to follow. The gym is not that intimidating. It really isn't if you follow these simple rules, and everyone will be happy. Be that good gym goer. So I'd like to know in the comments, what crazy things have you seen in your gym? Please let me know down below. And have you ever been that person that's done these things? We've all been there, I'm sure. So it's okay to admit it. Just remember never to do it twice. And if you made it this far, I appreciate you for still following. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share if you haven't already. Trying to grow this channel, and hopefully you guys are appreciating the content. Let me know what else you want to see, things like that. And remember, no matter what, stay strong.